Hello.
Hey, TyKwonDoe. We're about to play a quick clip right now. We have it? Okay. We're about to play a quick clip.
Warn guys about girls like me, so tell me about girls like me.
Just
Humor
women
me.
in general. Like, I mean,
well, no, don't women in general, because you literally specifically said before we got on here
This was an off-camera conversation.
that you did say that
That's true.
you warn guys about girls like me. So now that we're face to face, what kind of girl am I?
you're not special. You're like other girls. That's the key.
I'm not special.
You're like, you're like other women that are
So
like,
what makes you special then?
All right. We're not going to
I never said I was.
play the second one yet, Luke. We're going to save it. So, TyKwonDoe, I was...
TyKwonDoe.
Damn.
Wait, I said it wrong?
That's why I beating you up a little bit.
Why, Kwando?
She's known
Let me see if I can fix my
Yeah, I'm
camera.
known as the name. I'm known as the name killer. So I was watching your clip today on YouTube, and you were
One reason my
sticking
camera
up.
is messing up.
It's all right. We got you.
We can hear you. Though.
We can hear you though. You're good.
Let me try to fix my camera. It get worse every time I try to fix it. Oh, no.
It's okay. Just leave it. As long as we can hear you, that's good.
So I was watching your reaction to this clip, and you were sticking up for Brittany Renner. And I want to know. I want you to say why you felt that the men from the Fresh and Fit podcast were wrong, and why you felt Brittany was right.
Well,
What do you gain from telling girls that they're not special? How does it make you feel? Marry? I know everything is a joke, but I'm asking you a real.
Is it good now?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Well, you see, I have a lot of respect for Fresh and Fit for the platform that they have and the platform that they've built. And same thing for Brittany Renner, as I've listened to her in other circumstances outside of what you hear and what you see in certain popular clips. So I had a respect for both sides going into this engagement. And like I said, in that particular video I made, my opinion was limited to what I had seen from that particular conversation. And when I looked at it, I don't like to look at conflict or discourse as a right and wrong, a left and right, a upside down, a black or a white, because things tend to be more they're never that simple. You know what I'm saying? Unless we're talking about statistics or numbers or math even. But the way I try to look at it is who understands who more. Who understands where who is coming from. And from what I've seen, she really wanted them to press her. She really wanted them to bring everything they said to the forefront so they could actually debate and have a conversation about what is said. So I didn't get to see that part. People did say during the full podcast the conversation was much more wholesome to that standard, and they even collaborated toward the end. But in that clip, she really did a good job, in my opinion, at pressing them and bringing the matters to the table, which I haven't seen the show that often, but a lot of times the girls, I don't think they bring that kind of heart, or they don't have the courage.
So I will say, well, you know what? Let's play the second part. Let's play another.
The second clip had more substance.
How does it make you feel? Because if I say you're...
Don't cut that part out, bitch ass.
Chat, am I killing it? Chat, am I killing it or what? Chat, am I killing it?
All over the place.
Chat, rate the scales 1 through 10, chat.
So I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I have two views on it.
So we did watch the full interview, and unfortunately, it's not available right now. I don't know. It's been taken down off of YouTube. So I had to search long and hard to find the extended clip that we do have today. But I'm on opposing ends of you. So Luke, we got the clip. So we're gonna play it a little bit.
I'm in the middle.
lived with and wanted to marry me and still would want to have more kids with me if I wanted to stay with him. I finessed him, and I guess I'm a gold digger. And so all girls
right,
like
let's
that.
bring this back full circle, because you're speaking with a lot of emotion right now, and to be honest, you're not really making a point. I said at the top, men and women, it's a delicate dance between the two genders to get what they want, correct? I said men want sex, women want resources, attention, money, time, whatever it is from a man. It changes per girl. Some girls want money, some girls want attention, some girls want time, or some girls want a hot guy, whatever it is. But there's a multivariate requirement from women of what they want. And men typically it's just sex. So in that regards of intersexual dynamics between men and women, I'm saying you're not special because you're like every other girl. You want to get resource, time, attention, or whatever it may be, commitment from a man, and a man wants to get sex from you. So when it comes to that, we're talking about biology of what men want from women. You are not special. You are just like every other girl, just like I'm every other guy. The difference is this. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm special. I'm Myron Gaines. I can do this and that. We said all the time, city boys up, like we don't sit here and try to make ourselves look special. We're regular guys. We want sex. It is what it is. But women run around and say, I'm special. I'm different. It's like, nah, bro, y'all don't live in reality a lot of times. You guys say, I deserve that. I deserve this. I'm special. Someone looks at me as special. Like, bro, at the end of the day, you're a woman. I'm a guy. You are playing the game to get what you want out of the relationship. I'm playing the game to get what I want out of the relationship or temporary relationship, whatever it is.
Lived with.
So, what's your feedback on that clip?
It's a very surface level way to see the relationship between a man and a woman. It can be much more deeper than that, and it is much more deeper than that. I wouldn't say there's no truth into what he's saying, because let's say you're living somewhere like LA or Miami, and you know the fast life. I live in Philly.
Where do you?
I'm from Philly. So let's say you live in. Where you guys from? You guys also didn't introduce yourselves as well, too.
Philly Jones.
We live in South Florida. We live in South Florida. So the dating scene is very superficial.
Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't totally knock Fresh and Fit, and that's why they're very popular, because they represent a vast majority of men's experiences. The problem where it comes in is that those experiences flourish in those, bitter emotions, or that point of view of superficially seeing it in that light. With that being said, like I said, there's more to what a man and a woman can offer for each other rather than those surface level things. But if you're in a city where it's like fast life, the guy with the flyest car gets the most girls, the guy with the most money, the biggest chains, the biggest attention, the clout following, of course that's accurate in that setting. So, but it's my belief that if you even want a woman who wants that, the problem is you, not her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, in Philly, it's not like that, because I done lived in small towns, big towns, and it's still all the same across the board.
Because you know why? When people think
that's small.
But listen. Here's my take on it.
Yeah, but ain't nothing there. It's a population.
You've never seen a small town if you think that's.
Let me tell you. Let me give you.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. But
go ahead.
First of all, I feel like the women that they hang around, have on that show, are a bunch of birds. So they're taking their dating experiences and feeding it out. So I don't really like them. But not Fresh. I like Fresh. It's that Myron guy. He just reminds me of like a boy that we used to just beat up in school back in the days. So now he's like, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm from New York, so you know how it is. But like, I don't know.
Bash Myron.
He does have his valid points. Like when he was telling her how if you're dating a high quality man, he's gonna cheat. I pretty much agree with that. If you're dating an NBA player, he's gonna fuck bitches. You know what I'm saying? But they were also saying, well, since you're the wife and you're in the house, then you should just suck it up and accept it. No, the fuck. Why should we have to do that? But I feel like she's all over the place too, because she was agreeing with them on the show. And then the other day on Instagram, she was like, I'm not sitting around with no dude that's cheating on me. So it's like, where are you in all of this? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
She's all over the place.
Right. But the last thing I was going to finish it with is, when you deal with people who are in a superficial mindset, like let's say in this context, they're talking about women who, want high value men with flashy stuff, right? I think at the end of the day, anybody can be an opportunist. So my take even on it, and what I want to expand on it, is that it's not just a women thing. There are men who use men. There are men who rides men's fame, men's money, and just sit down at the bottom of the plate waiting for crumbs to fall off. So the animosity and direction towards women, I don't always support that, because you need to be holistic and aware in all sides of the spectrum. And at the end of the day, you need to have the kind of energy where you don't even attract that, or let alone let those kind of people breathe around you, because they know better. They know they can't even feed off of you. You elevate too high.
I mean, I think if you're a man and when you start talking to a woman, you talk about all the money you have and all the things that you can do.
They buy what you sell. They buy what you
She
sell.
is going to
Chat. Am I killing it? Am I killing the chat?
That you have.
That's what you're leading with.
That's what you're leading with. But in this episode, like in that interview, I'm like, the narrative right now is, Brittany Renner shut the guys from the Fresh and Fit podcast down. And no, that was the only clip that they can pull.
All right, chat. I'm gonna stop reading chat. I'm about to go in. Oh God.
I guess of substance throughout the entire interview, and it's almost like a 2-hour interview. And they had her quiet the entire time. They asked her. Brittany Renner tried to say, I want a man who's loyal. I want a man that I can feel a connection with. Then they're saying, okay, well, will you date a man like who makes $60,000, $70,000, $80,000? And she couldn't answer the question.
Sorry, not to cut you off, but another thing they were telling her is like all the stuff she's done in her past has kind of scarred her from being available to guys that would wife her. Right. Because everybody thinks, oh God, as soon as I'm with her, she's going to put all my business on social media, or she's going to be naked on Instagram, and she agreed with that. Right. You know what I'm saying? She couldn't really say anything. So I just feel like everybody tried to make it seem like she shut them down, but she did.
She didn't, and she proved them right.
She did not.
And if anything, no, the cast of Fresh and Fit, they don't have the most. They don't have the most educated women on there, and neither was it for her to be on there. I mean, I feel like she just flew with their ass, and she was another bird to have on there.
I just don't like the narrative that they put out about women as far as men have to come into a situation with women on defense all the time. You know what I'm saying? They're making it seem like when you meet a girl, you got to be on defense because of this, or she's gonna try to play with your mind, or you know what I'm saying? And I don't like that. That's what I don't like about them.
I mean, y'all say I haven't lived in a small town, but I will say from the customers that I've had in South Florida to North Florida, from the women that I interact with, they want a man with money. They want this flashy shit, and they are the majority of the women that they're talking about on Fresh and Fit. Now maybe I might need to go to Philly.
You got to remember,
they going in.
There's a vast majority that would just like a man to have at least what I have, and can at least help me if I'm messed up, or if I'm down. But listen, he can hold.
He got to be 6 feet. He got to have a 6-pack. He got to have this. He got to have that.
I'm not gonna fight you on that 6 feet thing.
When you have, when you come from a place of inner confidence, of deep sense of self, that shit flies over your head like American Airlines. Like, a woman could look me dead in my face and say, you ain't tall enough, you ain't old enough, you ain't, read me my rights, and I would sit there and still be fine, because she didn't make me, so she can't break me. So that's why I like to teach to my community, is that the standards of someone else don't define who you are, and you shouldn't try to meet those standards. You should go where your energy is welcome, not tolerated. So at the end of the day, I don't even feed into the whole, women just, their standards are so high and blah, blah, blah. Well, she's thinking from a superficial survival level. So I don't even want somebody in that mind state.
There's out here finessing ass, okay? And ain't got nothing. What they call them? Homeless sexuals?
Because they got big dicks.
They got the homeless. Not even that. It's just they have game. Like, they know what it takes to get in a woman's head.
Exactly.
And when they live there rent free, literally.
Exactly. And listen, and that's why with my videos, I don't even talk about dudes being tall, dudes having money, or dudes having clout. Because I feel like if you can't get a woman without those, or if you only started getting women once you got those things, your game ain't even really respectable to me. This ain't Bash Myron time. We ain't gonna diss somebody while they not here. Listen, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you ain't give them his respect. You ain't got, you ain't got none of that. Now, what you saying to get the women? If you ain't got none of that, what? Tell me the game.
I know a lot of homeless.
Yes.
I mean, I feel like they got the big dicks. Now, I done
it ain't about the. Listen, it's not about the dick. Because she could be obsessed with you. Listen, I have a girl obsessed with me before I even touch her. Before I even bring up sexual relations in any way possible. So she'll fall in love. She'll fall in love with my mind. She'll be attracted to my energy. I radiate love. I vibrate ambition.
I've seen 2 girls in the club fighting over the brokest nigga in the club. I mean, going hard.
Now, I'm going to say that then. I'm going to believe he got the
shit. I'm talking my shit. Jay.
It's just, he knows how to get in. When you get into a woman's mind, that's it.
I say you open her mind, she'll open her legs. Oh, not in a manipulative way, but that's just how it works.
But I agree
That's just how it
So
works.
now women need to be aware.
No. Listen. I don't listen because guess what? I don't do it in that purpose of I'm gonna open her mind. Then she gonna let me fuck. The sex is not even my intention. Where I just want to enjoy her experience, and then I might say I'm attracted to her and I want to take it further than that. I just tend to notice once you open her mind, make her comfortable, and she sees who you are and how you think. It's almost like they give their body to you as a gift.
I almost got swindled on my drawers a few times.
Now listen. Now, you might need to come teach your class.
How old are you?
South
I
Florida.
might teach you a little something. How old would you think I am?
You young now.
Look, his
I'm
cheekbones.
young.
My son age about 28, 29, 26, 25.
We'll work with that. I'll take that.
You're not gonna tell me?
I'll take that.
Okay.
Look, he 45.
I'll let you have it.
45. I like that answer.
What I want to say is,
Chat, we getting better at dodging the age. We getting better at dodging the age, chat.
Like they're delusional.
Heavy.
They're not working out. They don't know how to feed a man physically, mentally, whatever on what they're looking for, but they want this man.
Yes.
They overweight, but they want a man with a 6-pack.
Yes.
They making $20,000 a year, but they want a man with $100,000 a year. Now listen, if you a bitch and you making $20,000 a year and you want a man in the 1%, you better be able to tell him how to manage his money.
Yeah, because
and you better know how to manage yours.
Sucking dick and fucking don't last very long.
Because at that point, it's at that point in a man's independent. You know what's crazy about like those kind of like, as we always, I don't even use those kind of terms, but I'm gonna just say it right now. High value men, very successful men, hyperachievers, is that they tend to be very independent and self-sustaining. So a lot of the things women think they can offer and bring to the table, I already do for myself. Right. So with that, now I would ask y'all, like, what do you, outside of a man's independence, what do you think you could offer? Because it could even work the same way for a woman. You pay your own bills, you do everything on your own. How do you look at a man at that point? What value do you think he can bring?
I don't think all men with money are high value men either.
Exactly.
I think a lot of men with money are trash.
It's simps with money. It's simps with money.
Yeah.
But some women, their ego.
I'm talking my shit.
Ego of a
bro,
man's. And
call me
like,
TyKwonDoe, bro.
I'm not going to
I'm on fire, bro.
Who doesn't make less than, or I'm not going to date a guy who doesn't look like, because they don't want to lower their standards. Girl, and it's like, you don't even reach the standard.
Girl, I've heard chicks on Section 8 say that. So, like, delusion is heavy these days.
Yeah, so I'm pissed off.
Oh
heavy.
I'm really pissed off, because then you can't say, even if it's somebody close to you, you can't say, no, bitch, you're fucking delusional. No. You can't say that.
I will say that because I'm a real friend. I'll be like, bitch, you make 40 grand, stick 46, stick with 50. There is a lady that posted a video. 24 seconds.
No, I was just agreeing. I'm just in church right now.
Oh my God, it's such a good conversation.
Yes.
But yeah, I don't know. Maybe one day we'll figure out the love language.
So what I want you bitches to stop doing for 2022 is stop being delusional.
Stop overreaching.
And men too. Stop being delusional.
Girl, if you on Section 8, he don't want you. He don't.
If you don't know how to manage your 4 pennies, how you gonna manage his 4 billion?
And stop watching movies.
Instead of fresh and fit, y'all clean and strong. This is y'all remind me.
Clean and strong. Yeah, I agree. And if y'all out here talking about y'all looking for loyalty and y'all looking for love, that may not come wrapped up in $100,000 a year, $200,000 a year.
And stop fronting on the trash man, because he got full benefits and he makes bread. Okay. Okay.
People who talking about they want a man who make money, they don't even know what jobs come with making money.
Sanitation men in New York be eating. Okay?
Listen, I'm gonna have to do a whole class on all this.
We should do an episode.
Right, we should drop a joint course.
Y'all don't even know.
Delusion 101.
Delusional.
TyKwon back for that.
Yeah, we gotta get back for sure.
Listen, thank you so much for coming on tonight. We greatly appreciate you. I know it was in a clutch because I sent you the message early this morning.
You DM me like out of the blue. So listen, before I leave though, what's both of y'all names? Y'all didn't introduce yourselves. Y'all didn't shout yourselves out. Y'all got the crowd right now.
So it's Leah B.
Leah B.
On her Instagram, and mine is Chelsea Collins, and our show is The Chit Chat Live.
Okay. Please share our
And then
show
y'all go live on YouTube, Spotify.
We are streaming on all major podcast streaming sites, and we go live on YouTube every Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. But you can always catch the replay whenever you get the chance to watch it.
Yeah. That's how you do it, Chelsea. That's how you do it.
We gotta get on.
So
make sure you follow us if anybody's watching at the Chit Chat Live.
There you go, Chelsea. That's how you do it. One more thing though, hold on. Chelsea, so what was your impression when you seen the video and you said, you know, I supported Brittany Renner back to her side? Like, I need the review of the video.
I was like, listen, he ain't watched the full interview.
I
already know. And I was hoping that you watched it before you came on so that you can give your full insight, because they shut her down.
Yeah, and they use that clip to pull people in.
Yeah, and they need women to watch it. It was clickbait. And, you know, it was definitely clickbait. And I think that a lot of YouTubers, entertainers, people who are in front of a large audience need to make sure that they watch the full interviews of things before they speak on it.
Completely agreed. And that's why with the clip, the tangent I took off spoke more into emotional intelligence and like the communication aspect of. I didn't go too much into the context of he said this and she said that. That's just how I marketed the video, to speak on something greater than that. So I don't know if you finished it completely through or the second half.
Yeah, I watched your whole video.
Tough.
I didn't get to watch it, but I'm gonna watch it tomorrow. Check you out.
Let me know.
But thank you again so much for coming on. We hope to have you on again soon. It was a pleasure.
All right, listen, I'm tapping out. TyKwonDoe out. Yes, sir.